protecting those isolated 1v1s. But a third party potential for the Zai is pretty strong. Could be pretty strong there if you're able to third party, get those 2 eliminations off the old pop, or coming in hot, with just coming in the perfect timing. But I think that's probably the best way to play that Zai. And Yang, if you're up against an Akos, I believe we just seen the Zai against Akos and Yang. We haven't seen against a Tessa and Yang so far for today. But there's a lot of questions still that I have for the Zais right now. I'm gonna have to take a quick look. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes onto Cam 1 there and see how he plays the Zai. But Arano already getting aggressed on by Verse with a nice scale rush there into the F2 there. R&B, LB on the ground to Arano responding with an F as well. Now the chase game is on. Arano loses a lot of HP. Jumping LB gets a little bit of that chip damage in, following up there. Nice common armor swap there for Arano. Make sure he stays healthy and stays up. We got DRG's Fong now showing up to the party. The master third party here now showing up. Quick grapple onto Arano. Nunchucks in hand for Fong with that blue nunchucks. Spawning in the outskirts of Break Room Money to make sure he could try to come down in. Tesla Ultimate misses there onto Arano. And I believe that was from Fong missing that Tesla Ultimate Verse, though. Still trying to get active here on the Shayo against Arano. F2 connects there onto Fong. Scare Rush is out. Love taps him backwards. JDG's Verse now trying to take a quick reset, getting counter grapple there to continue to stay mobile now. Bao has action against Wolves Kai Bao. Shayo v Akos for this side. We have to wait and see. Halberds v Fan overholding. No damage because of the terrain. The follow-up R&B does connect it for Kai Bao, but not a lot of damage. Loses pretty much all that blue armor. 1 block left there off that blue armor for Kai Bao. It's going to go ahead and completely back up. Wang Liang in the backside. Looks like he is going to join the 5 Juchi as well. All moving on in. These players here, the scrap offs unfolding, and Kai Bao trying to create the space, and he needs to try to stay up. He needs to try to get a good game 6 to go on to the next day for his bi-weekly 4. Getting aggressed on by 3 players in the server right now. Needs to be real careful. A little bit of a movement error here for Kai Bao. Looks like he is going to be able to stop that aggression from these players, and going to go ahead and continue to scale on up, and action as well is going to back up. Looks like Juchi might go towards the Akos. It's the Akos v Akos here for both of these players. And we still got some aggression here at Money. A lot of players here, Seb. Look at this.
So many players running around this Money area. It is a gold zone, so these players are going to try and scale their loot as fast as possible. No eliminations yet in the game so far. Everybody at a sort of stalemate, with everyone who's getting close to getting eliminated ends up not going down, as we're seeing Wang Liang able to escape the wrath of Zhu Shi right now, trying to back off. We're seeing he is getting dangerously low, though. We're seeing the 1-2 come out, switching over to the Fan, is going to able to get a focus attack off, but we're going to see the armor swap. The parry, though, is going to end up taking Wang Liang out early here. He is going to be able to get his resurrection, though, as we are seeing Arano with an interesting target selection here, as JDG's Verse was very, very low. AS going to be able to get a crazy armor swap into the gray armor here. Rano trying to go for a scale rush with that full sword is going to not connect onto anything, but we are seeing a Tessa ult come out from Fong again, trying to get the kill onto Verse. Verse is going to be going very low here. Gets hit with... misses that Tessa ult here, and Verse is going to be able to escape with his life again and again. JDG's Verse is going on the brink of death and being able to spawn themselves back in. It looks like Kai Bao has picked up the scent, though. Might try and aggress here, as we are seeing Arano back into the mix with JL's AS, and this fight has been going on forever, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody able to pick up a kill due to the fact that they're just able to move so quickly away from one another, as we are seeing that F come out. Arano, no value, and ended up taking a decent amount of damage from there. No stagger, though. He's still able to keep up the chase. JL's AS is going to get hit with the scale rush. Getting brought down. We are seeing AS coming out with the scale rush of his own, taking to the skies, going back around as he tries to go to a different area now. Is going to be his downfall. It might get caught in here. 1 HP and a dream, and Arano, all he has to do is get 1 hit off, but the ult from Fung here, and it looks like Fung is going to come away with the kill, and now Arano is going to get hit with the Tessa Charm, fully locked down. has his ult active, but is very low in HP right now, as Cam1 as well trying to come in on the attack. Arano very low, ult timer starting to run down, and DRG's Fung picking up his second kill of the game with the pistol here. Juchi becoming the next target of DRG Fung, and Cam1 waiting in the wings.
Okay, so Nunchuck's been another weapon that you can use against a Xiao with a quick R&B focus there to get the damage. That's mad damage onto Frostivus here from Star. Catches the uppercut, area LNB as well. Drops very low, trying to stay up. Xiao ultimate invested there for Star. F called in. The TP does not connect, but the following click there from Star picks up the elimination onto Frostivus, and Frostivus is going to fall. Still has the resurrection. Tries to weave the TP. Does manage to do so. Wang Liang with some nice showing. F called in to avoid that. Going to get hit off the F into the uppercut off of this. JJ A-Star with a massive 1 point off the halberds. The follow-up there from Wang Liang. Wang Liang's going to respond with the ultimate as well. He's going to weave that TP off the ultimate with a massive parry onto Star, and the damage is there. And Wang Liang now heating up. Currently in 4th place, 1 elimination on the board for game number 6 on the Tessa. Still showing up here for game number 6. First Roma Yang starting to form up. These players already posted up. BBE's Cam1, JDG's Burst, FPSDQ's Juchi, XCG's Wang Liang, Wolves' Kai Bao starting to move on in. Frostivus gonna go ahead and resurrect now. Gonna have to wait and see if he goes towards Juchi to that gate for the Roma Yang. EWG Arana as well is starting to move on in. So a lot of these players are gonna try to get inside this first realm. 3 realms now for round 1 of realms. So you know that's a massive change. I love that change. And you know, a lot of these players are still trying to take realm, even with the Soul Bloom change being taken out, where a lot of these players, what is it, like their backup plan is what I was trying to say. Their backup plan has always been stashing the Soul Bloom inside the zone off those early spawn kills, but now not being able to do so with the Soul Blooms having a timer. It's still, the aggression is here from these players, and they want to take this realm. Right now we got Fong against Kai Bao, Xiao against Tessa, FF for both players. There you go to avoid it. Kai Bao trying to find an opening. Looks like Fong is gonna go ahead and get clip off the scare rush. Clip comes in off the light there for both players. R&B focus does not connect there for Fong. Fan B dagger, air LNB, aerial R&B there for Fong. R&B follow-up as well. Crouch LNBs 1-2. F called in for Kai Bao. The following hit as well. Kai Bao now is going to go ahead and invest the Xiao ultimate. Tessa ultimate still online for Fong. Trying to bait it out. Trying to see if he can weave it. Looks like he is going to get clip off of this. No, oh, yeah, there it is. He is going to be able to avoid that Tessa ultimate. He is going to not catch that. That's a nice weave there for Fong, avoiding that ultimate TP. And Fong moving on Kai Bao right now. Uppercut misses as well. So now Kai Bao might want to try to take a quick reset.
Oh my God!
For Fong, he is going to pick the elimination onto Kai Bao. And Fong not letting him breathe there with a massive bow shot to pick the elimination in the first Roma Yang.
What a bow shot. He thought he was safe, and Fung came out and said, not today.
Nope.
I'm going to take it, come away with the elimination. Fung a little bit too late here, as we haven't seen very much from him today, but he is going to be popping off in this last game of the day. As we're seeing JDG's Verse waiting for that to fall, but JLZS is going to be the one to come away with the kill. Verse able to get the Soul Bloom, though, taking it away from Wang Liang. I wasn't sure if Verse did have that Yang depletion, but if he did, it is now cured. Wang Liang is going to try and aggress onto JDG's Verse, now able to come away with his tether broken here. Does have the potential to hit onto Wang Liang with his ultimate here, as Cam1 now fighting against Wolves Kai Bao. Kai Bao on the Zai, or Kai Bao on the Xiao, and the Zai being played by Cam1. Cam1 is not looking like they're having a great game right now. Very low in HP. Kai Bao trying to bring that F2 out. Has to cancel it right away because Cam1 is going to take to the skies here. Low ult timer now, as they are going to see him try to make something happen with this ult, but the Xiao ult is just way too powerful, able to just deal so much damage. And there we go. Cam1 being fully eliminated from this game, as he is going to go down. Wolves Kai Bao as well, picking up one more elimination as JDG's Verse trying to get some more loot. Huge trove right there. Purple dagger and purple armor coming out. A little blessing from him there, as DRG's Fung now on the back foot, and Frostivus very aggressive right now on the front foot, attacking onto Fung, able to get that Tiger Leap.
基因之力，毁灭一切。
一起来享受。是时候去主持公道了。威慑万灵。
casting in the chat right now.
Going crazy right now. Frost got White Tigers buff as well as Fong. Frost with 4 eliminations as well, popping off. Big game 6 there for Frostivus. Pace with F2 action, all chasing down Pace. Big Tesla ult there from Fong. R&B focus. Fong with another one.
永劫将至。
Might be back. They're joining action now in the mix. Looks like he is gonna go ahead and invest his ultimate. Tesla ultimate does connect onto Fong. Big barrier from action, interaction quick. A big bow shot in the backside as well. These players are trying to stay up for the time being. V2 connects there for action onto Fong. F called in for Fong to avoid the damage as well. Action drops very low. Aqua's ult almost completely gone. Looks like DRG's Fong loses a lot of HP. Bow shot connects there from Verse onto Fong, but Frostivus the first one on the chase. Action with a counter grabber onto Frostivus, but they have their eyes onto the Tesla. They know this player is weak. Fong gonna go ahead and try to move up to the terrain to try to get that movement game back on for himself. LB Focus connects there onto action. The Soul Brick as well. F called in for action. 30% damage reduction. The F now for Fong gonna be invested against Frostivus. Fong with 3 Aquuses, I believe, on his back and still manages to stay up. Loses a lot of HP, but Frostivus with a gold pulsar trying to catch a scale rush. Verse drops very low. AX showing up to the party. Action as well goes completely back up to full health. And Kai Bao now with 1:48 to try to pick up a Soul Bloom. In a very big trouble right now, but Frostivus, while we was in the downtime, picks up 4 eliminations, and DRG's Fong with 6 for game number 6. Quick interaction there for action. R&B Focus connects there on the backside. There goes a lot of resources invested. AS drops very low as well. Scare Rush connects. F as well there onto AS. AS is one shot. Who is going to be able to pick up this elimination currently? Looks like AS is still staying up. Frostivus does not manage to get the hit off. He does manage to get it there at the end, and AS is gonna pick, or Frostivus is gonna pick the elimination onto AS.
An action here trying to make a play onto Frostivus now with the third party. Frostivus getting low, losing almost all of his armor right now. Does still have full HP. Bauda's action is going to try and make this play off with the golden dagger, or golden fan, sorry. And while we were gone, DRG's Fong managing to pick himself up 7 kills here as action now getting aggressed onto by Kai Bao. Ultimate coming up from action. Great job at dodging there as we're seeing Kai Bao trying to make a play on to action. Action getting dangerously low here. Wang Liang now coming into the mix. Action did end up hitting one of the Shy-Ulls there, so could get hit onto, but it brings it back around with the Tiger Pounce. Enough siphon from the Tiger Pounce to keep him into this fight. Amazing tap dodge there from Action. Very, very low right now. Low ultimate timer. Gets hit with the Tesla Charm as well. Wang Liang gonna be able to come away with the elimination. Kai Bao picking up the Soul Bloom, coming onto the back foot there, and it is going to be it for Bauda's action in this game. Going out in 10th place after 2 games, not very great for himself there. Is probably going to end up dropping out of that top 12 places after games in day 3 are played. Frostivus, 5 eliminations onto the board. Fong, 7. Wang Liang, 2, Star 2, and Wolves Kai Bao at 1. As we've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game, ladies and gentlemen. We've been through a little bit of some issues, but we are back now and stronger than ever. These players are duking it out, and Frostivus has actually passed OUG's Mike now on the top, as we're going to take a look at a little replay.
Frostivus against Action. Frostivus on the blue stab. Action with the gold fan in hand. Massive scare rush there for Action. Trying to find the tap dodge. He's going to get hit off the F1 there. Frostivus is going to respond to F1. Parry baits him. Crouch LMB. R&B there for off the fan. Spins back to LMB. F2 there for Frostivus now. Or, well, no, that was the old proc. I'm sorry. Frostivus now trying to find a V2. Does not connect. Both Aquas is pulling out that V2 at the same time. Trying to find the leap. Frostivus trying to find the opening here. Action as well. Both players playing Rain Around the Rosie. Looks like does manage to connect off of that, but does not go for the full capitalization. Weaves the V2. Both players do. Leap punish there for Frostivus. The following pulse sword into the grapple extension. LMB R&B on the ground. We saw that earlier as well. It looks like Frostivus trying to stay out. What a massive shift barrier onto Action. And the follow pulse sword swap there for the damage. And look at the HP there going down quickly off that pulse sword focus attack. And that was disgusting there for Frostivus. And we see that pulse sword swap coming into play here for these players, Seb.
一切
1 HP in a dream. The pull sword swap back into the staff extension, and then the crazy parry to finish it all off is just icing on the cake. As we're seeing this Spirit Well being captured by XCG's Wang Liang. Needed some, looks like he needs a very big upgrade in the Soul Jade department there. Does get the armor swap, as the damage that Fong deals is going to be nullified almost instantly because of the armor swap here. Looks like Wang Liang is going to try and pot up the other armor that he just dropped to be able to have that insurance option of a purple armor swap later into this game. We've seen it happen. Mike was the trendsetter with that one, and now these other players are adapting the style of putting a purple armor into the final circle, making it more and more difficult to kill these players if they have that extra coming through. And taking a look at the potential there, we're seeing the same thing. It's going to be the grapple distance and grapple speed, and it's going to be that rage when dealing damage. As when you are in that ult, you're not taking very much damage from these players from melee damage. You are taking a little bit of range, but you don't take very much melee damage as you are blocking most of those hits, proccing your ultimate. JJH now getting knocked off of the roof there by Fong. Gold fan in hand is going to be very dangerous for these other players. Wolves Kai Bao here on the other side. And it looks like they are just going to be keeping their distance for the last 5 minutes of this game here. They are going to want to aggress near the very end, given that there are at least 2 Shiols and 2 Tessas. These players don't want to be taking out their same heroes just yet. 2 Shiols, 2 Tessas, and 1 more that we aren't able to see just yet in this area. JJH's Star now getting aggressed onto. Wolves Kai Bao doing a great peel for him. A very interesting play, looking like a trios match out here, as they're seeing the other player hiding on the other side. It's going to be Frostvis on the ACOS. If I'm not mistaken, still alive into this game. Wang Liang there doing some very good peel as well for DRG's Fong, as Wolves Kai Bao was able to come in and prevent JJH's Star from going out in that fight there. Frostvis here gonna get hit by the Moonbane. As we're taking a look at his potential, he's got a little bit of the blue and purple sides, which we haven't seen too much of. Still the most of the same potential though. Rage from damage dealt, or range from damage taken, and the grapple speed, which has been coming in very handy. You've seen a lot of it. You're able to see the difference when they send those grapples out and how fast they pull back into their opponents, or how far they pull in as well. You're able to actually see a real difference.
Yeah, we saw Frostivus there. I believe the first luck that we see, 1 on blue for Frostivus, 1 on purple as well. Had damage taken on the Akos in the standard stamina as well. So it was a very interesting board that we saw there for Frostivus on the Akos. Gold poster once again for Frostivus, having that gold armor. Kai Bao now playing in the end game on the Xiao this time around. Frostivus once again showing up in the end game with the Akos. The double pick here for Frostivus for tonight is going to be the double Akos pick here. Gold fan, JJA Star on the Xiao, trying to see if we can get some damage done onto one of these players in zone 6. 55 seconds and counting for it to start closing in, and it's just a matter of time that we see these players to start getting aggressive. 5 eliminations for Frostivus, 54.3. I mean, that's crazy. OUG's Mike, 51.2 points for 1 single day of being played. I mean, I think it was T225 last bi-weekly split, bi-weekly 3. I think he had like 40 something points for day 1. And I mean, I think this is the most amount of points that we've seen for a single day so far for this season. It's going to be 51.2 for OUG's Mike, and he still has another day to be played out, which is insane. Either EWG Arano with 50.8 overall points, currently in 3rd place. XCG's Wang Leon staying in that top 4 with 44.3, currently with 2 eliminations. JJH Star now getting aggressive onto the Tessa. I believe that's Fong. Yes, it is. Fong with the gold armor. Looks like it's just a little bit of pokish. JJH Star is going to take some damage onto it. DRG Fong just comes flying right back in onto Star, and Star now feels the pressure from Fong and needs to be real careful. He does not have time to breathe right now. He needs to be active, and Star now trying to back up. Looks like he is gonna find a purple armor swap there that was, I think, juggled from Wang Liang earlier. And JJA Star now back to full health. Wolves' Kai Bao in the mix. Frostivus and Fong both with gold armor in the bottom hand side. Wang Liang still trying to back up right now. Has that Tesla ult online. What do we have right now? We have 1 Akos, 2 Xiaoyos, and 2 Tesla. So this might be bad here for Frostivus. We're gonna have to wait and see how this pans out for him. Zone 6 is completely closed now. 58 seconds for Zone 7. Seb, who do you give this game going to right now? Which hero do you give this game going to right now?
Right now, I feel like the DRG Fong has the best chance of winning this. If the Tessas are able to focus out the Shiols, Frostivus might actually be able to make a crazy play with a third party if nobody focuses on Frostivus too much, which they aren't doing right now. Frostivus has had basically free reign of this map as we're going. We're going to see a huge parry coming up from the bottom over there. DRG's Fong is going to have to use his F ability to be able to, oh my goodness. Said what's up, and then Frostivus decided to get out of there. And it looks like the Star is going to try and gain his soul back. He is going to be able to interact with the tether, getting a little bit of a reset here. But Fong is focusing heavy on these Shiols. Frostivus doesn't seem like too much of anyone's concern right now. So I feel like it's going to be either Fong or Frostivus coming away with the MVP here, as these players are starting to aggress onto each other at the top right now. Frostivus able to hold that last little bit of high ground as they are closing in. This might go to the timer. I might say that the timer could be something that's very, very possible. Frostivus taking a bit of storm damage there as he's going to go into the low ground, hit that 2-Gnaw to not have to pot, giving him that a little bit of advantage there in this circle. Just skywalking, taking so much damage on Wolves Kai Bao right now. He is going to go out. Frostivus picking up a crazy elimination. Now he's going to send the Tiger ult out, but Tether coming in. He is going to be at the bottom, though. He's going to be able to get the tether away. So, yeah, this could go to Frostivus here, as we are going to see all of these players start to go out here. Full sword flash is coming through. He is going to not get one. He gets two, but Wang Liang's going to be our sole survivor. But Fong able to pick up a kill as well.